Welcome to Square Body Stuff. I'm Chad. This old turd back here is Squeaky. Gonna be pulling the motor out of him, transmission, pull the radiator support off, front bumper, kind of get him stripped down a little bit more to get him ready for No Name Nationals. Before we get started, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a like, thumbs up, hit that notification bell. That'll give you notifications whenever I put new videos out. Also go down to I have a hard time saying that word for some reason. My wife said I just need to make up cards and just hold up that word description box. Anyways, go to the description box down below and click on my Teespring link. That's for my merchandise. I've got just my American flag shirt on today. But I've got hoodies, t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, all sorts of stuff on there, all sorts of different square body designs. Go check that out. I'm still working on some more, so stay tuned on that. So now let's get to wrenching on Squeaky. Now the main reason I'm doing what I'm doing with this truck, getting him ready for No Name Nationals, and that event is going to be this September, I think the very end of September into the 1st of October at Sikeston, Missouri at Jeffers Motorsports Park. There's going to be drag racing, car show, monkey bike racing. There's going to be all sorts of shenanigans going on. I'm proud to be a part of it. We're going to be going there, taking this truck. If I can work everything out right, I may be taking 3 of my trucks, but not for sure yet. I do have this one registered, so we're going to be taking him. Hopefully I can get him back together by then. Of course, the last video, last couple of videos on this truck, I put a different rear end in him. Go check those videos out, see what I've done there. Pulled the old 12 bolt out with the mini spool and 342 gears. Put a 14 bolt out of a early 2000 something GM pickup with disc brakes already set up on it, and I set up 488 gears in it. So go check that video out, see what I got going on the back end of this. This video, I'm gonna be tearing apart the front end. I've already got the fenders and hood and everything off, but I'm going to take the radiator support, bumper, pull the motor, transmission out. But before I do that, I've got a whole mess of wiring for this nitrous system that I got to take care of and try to get all that stuff taken off. So I'm not real sure how much of this I'm going to actually get on video. I may just do a little bit, have a little time lapse, and then get back with you whenever I get something done. I don't know how this is going to work out, but because I got a lot to do, it would really draw this video out if I videoed every bit of it. So we're gonna get busy on this. And here's a little bit of my wiring mess. Hopefully by the time when I go back together with him, it'll be a little more tidy, but I've got to split everything up, get it organized. I'm gonna pull my wiring harness off the block there from the cab and leave everything attached to the radiator support. And yeah, get everything ready to pull this engine out and tear it down. We won't be tearing it down in this video. I'm gonna save that for another video. All my wires are disconnected. The only thing I got left is the body mount bolts in here, both sides. This distribution block, all it is it has a, let me get the camera on it. It just has a bolt in the middle of it, and it'll pull out of the back of the fuse block. And these will just slide in and out of the distribution block. So I got my wiring harness taped up out of here, out of the way. So I'm gonna get these other 2 bolts out and get this radiator support out of the way. Got all sorts of room for activities now. These outer brackets I'm probably going to leave off just to save a little bit of weight. I'm probably going to do some work on this radiator support, remove some material to save a little weight, because any weight loss is good off the front end of this. I'm going to lose some weight anyways with the aluminum heads. Probably going to do some work on the fenders, take some of the bracing out of the fenders, or the inner part out of the fenders, but we'll worry about that in a later video. Now I'm going to start getting all this mess undone. I about got ready to pull out. All I got left is the motor mount bolts and the cross member bolts. I've got my shifter out on the inside. I think I got everything else disconnected, and we'll see how it works. Pulling it out as one unit. That ought to be fun, especially by myself. I'm way out of practice, because used to back in the day I could have an engine pulled out, pull it in the shop, have it pulled out, hanging on a stand, and it still be warm to the touch. But I guess I'm getting old. That happens. And I don't like to take my time anymore. And actually the hardest part about this was the stupid header bolts. That was a pain. I'd like to find whoever designed those and kick him in a tender spot. So it'll be all right. I'm probably going to go with a different set of headers whenever I go back together with this. Not really sure what. I'd like to find some out of frame headers. Who knows? We'll just kind of see how the budget is at the time and go from there. Yeah, it was kind of interesting, but got it out and on the stand. There's the old Glory 305 in all its glory. I'm not going to do any tearing down on it in this video. I probably wasted enough of y'all's time. Got the transmission separated from it. I was pretty impressed with how the flywheel and pressure plate and the clutch disc looked. That was a pretty much brand new clutch disc whenever I put it back together, or actually when I got the truck. This clutch that was in it when I got it, and it's still in fairly decent shape. I'll be putting a different clutch in it for sure before we put it back together. I got to do something a little bit stouter than this, but for all the times that I slipped it and trying to launch off the line and messing around with that nitrous, it all looks pretty darn good. So thanks for hanging out with me in the shop. Getting Squeaky's motor and transmission out, front end off, making more headway. We'll be at No Name Nationals before we know it. So I'm going to end it off there. Y'all keep your square bodies rolling, and we'll catch you later.